I almost lost my little brother and didn't even know it. It started a few months ago when I noticed he wasn't eating dinner. He's usually the first one at the table, joking around, complaining about the food, anything to make us laugh. But that night, he just sat there, staring at his plate. I asked if he was okay, and he mumbled something about school being stressful. I thought it was just teenage angst. Over the next few days, he started skipping meals more often and spending hours locked in his room. I tried talking to him, but he would just shrug or say, "I'm fine." One night, I heard him quietly crying in the middle of the night. I knocked on his door, but he told me to go away. I couldn't sleep, so I sat outside his room and listened. That's when he whispered my name and told me he had been cutting himself. My stomach dropped. I didn't know what to do. I stayed on the floor outside his door for hours, talking quietly, trying to keep him talking without freaking him out. He said he hated himself for disappointing everyone, for being weak. I reminded him of all the times he had helped me, all the small things he did for others that I noticed, and how strong he really was. It took almost an hour, but he finally agreed to let me stay with him while he cleaned up. The next morning, I drove him to a counselor. Weeks later, he admitted he had been hiding all of this because he didn't want anyone to think he was broken. I didn't know how close I'd come to losing him, and I still get chills thinking about what would have happened if I hadn't stayed that night. Sometimes I catch him looking at me and smiling quietly, and I realize that night changed both of us forever. I know now that paying attention, even when it seems like nothing is wrong, can actually save a life.